We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Houston. Ready. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Deanu Benton's there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. That's Pierce in motion. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down. On the give, it's Giddens. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big gainer for Indianapolis. 33 yards.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Indy. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point is up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a first down for their running back. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd and 6.
On the quick, right?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Texans.
This is taken at the 25. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. On first down, it's Richardson. Forced to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs, but sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defense.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Texans have it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down. Here's Stroud. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. That is second TD catch of the season. Fairbairn's good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Come on. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 30 yards. That's Pierce in motion. On first and 10, here's Richardson. Going up top. That's caught. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 30 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Now a little pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans 7-yard line.
Now Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Seven Pirates! Stephanie! Cowboy 80!
From the gun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
He will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
The extra point is good.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Good.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. He'll try to set up the screen here. Into space at the 45. And he'll be taken down. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Mother swap.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
All right.
Down on the run with this jet sweep. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
All right.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get 15 on that game. 1st down for Houston.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. Well, give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in! Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's Richardson on the move. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Back row 80. Top row 18.
In motion is Warren.
Ready?
2nd down throw for Richardson. That one incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he's looking for there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
Left thing 19. 19 Tiger. 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
The motion man here is Mitchell. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready up.
1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Richardson flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Colts. The PAT up and good. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go. 18. Buggy.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Out to his right. He slings it over the middle, and it is caught. He's on his way. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 95 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is good. And the Colts have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. On a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Stroud. Forced out wide. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Corey. 118. Let's hit.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Stroud moving outside the pocket. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Jalen Knowles. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbanks able to add the extra point, and the Texans are back to within 7. It's 28-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You've got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
This returnable from the 4.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On second down, a run with Harris. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Richardson to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets back.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Indy. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point is good. And the Colts will go up by 7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
18. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
18. What's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud.
One time.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Quarter begins with a run, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action. Stroud. This one batted in the air and intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, I think we take for granted, we see these guys so often now in this league, Mike, have the ability to throw the ball so accurately on the move. And it's not as easy as it looks. And here's a great example why. If you're not perfect from the ground up, that ball just gets
in trouble, and down he goes. The linebacker, Aziz Al-Shire, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down throw for Stroud. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel. And he'll be marched down up around the 18-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18. What's that? Hey.
Now give on the ground. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Texans set to punt this one away as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The 16-yard line. Gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Johnny Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Okay, ready?
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. At the former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson. He's aimed to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Here's Noel. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
All right.
Stroud to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud in need of some attention. On third down, they'll set up to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up third and 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Dell. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Back to throw. Rolling to the left. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1, second and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Graham Mertz. Touchdown, Texans. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Throw on the run is complete. Still going. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw left side finds Downs. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down, 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to have it just past their 25.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Another run here with Harris. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as they take this up to the 38-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On play action, Richardson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Richardson to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
19 Charger. 19 Charger. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, 8 for the first down. Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. This drive begins with a run by Harris. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Harris again. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
The motion man here is Mitchell. From the gun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
So this one's a win for the visiting Colts. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot